Let's see what Charlotte Lenherr can do today. At the moment, the Swiss team defied expectations yesterday with that Estelle Wettstein score of over 70%. A real reach to a new best for that combination. And if it inspires the rest of her team to do similarly, it could be an interesting week for the Swiss and time to book tickets to Tokyo. We can see actually a great shot that we are very, very square. Sorry, square was the point. We're very much on X, but the halt wasn't square. So Charlotte Lenherr comes straight in and just leaves a couple of marks on the table. Well, the judges will have been looking at that because it felt a little bit slow motion, the extended, but they want to confirm that there was the lengthening of the frame, the lengthening of the stride. Certainly to the eye, we're just looking in a little bit on an angle from the judges' hut at sea that it was somewhat shoulders leading in that half pass rather than being truly lateral and working through the back. And most things here scoring between 6.5 and 7 from the judges. Just takes a little bit of spooker, an on-commanded half halt there on the way over towards the judges' hut at E in that extension. You know, what you're kind of missing from this overall picture, and you go back to that extended trot, the first long diagonal movement in the piaffe, you're looking for more expression in front, looking for more engagement through the shoulder. But the horse is trained and capable, and that's why we're getting 6.5s and just a little bit above. We're showing and demonstrating and exercising the Grand Prix movements. It's the polish and the pizzazz that turns 6.5s up and up and up into 9.5s and 10s. And every championships as well, we talk about that Grand Prix special score as kind of being a litmus test of where we are as a sport. And a little bit like school leavers exam results, it does keep increasing. 65%, no more than half a dozen years ago, was an incredibly respectable Grand Prix score. Today, the sport has moved on, and that is actually, it's the training and the quality of the exercises being produced has genuinely moved on, not simply that scores have gone up. So a 65 today is absolutely equivalent to a 65 of 6 years ago, but the quality at the top is just getting better and better. Coming towards the end of the Canter Tour with these pirouettes on the centre line. The canter really breaking down there. There's a little bit of acceptance of a kind of a 4-beat, but still the maintenance of something that could be looked at by the casual observer and called canter, and I'm afraid that just couldn't. Quite a few riders find that this third Piaf Passage Tour is amongst their strongest after the canter work, and we do get that little bit more expression in the Passage. We're getting it here in the Piaf as well, potentially in comparison to certainly the first Pipa Tour at the beginning of the test. So Charlotte Lenherr and Darko of Niro produced the third score of the weekend, of the week, still only a Tuesday, for Switzerland.
Tweede Europees kampioenschap voor Charlotte Lenherr.
Third team rider for Switzerland there, Charlotte Lenherr and Darko of the Niro ZSCH, the third rider for the Swiss squad, already with scores.
Yeah, it was very surprising to just see the horse just take that little bit of spook, absolutely grind to a halt in the midst of the second extended trot. And 66.957 is the score for the third rider for Switzerland. Again, a touch below predictions for them.